Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today I have a very cool free little backstage thing for you. If you go to the WWE Supercard website and you head to redeem, there it is right there, that little part there that says redeem, and you type in the code last ride backstage in the gift code redemption, click on redeem and it will show you. To confirm your code, it contains 2 American Badass Undertaker Octanes and also contains 1,000 backstage tokens. 1,000 backstage tokens is very, very cool because that will allow you to buy quite a large amount of very cool things. That is it, it's claimed. Thank you, you've successfully redeemed this code. And that should show up in here. Or maybe it will show up soon. Is it just me or did the volume go down? Very weird. But yes, we are in the middle of doing Team Ring Domination. And of course, today's Team Ring Domination is Charlotte Flair, which is very, very cool for us because we have just finished getting our Pro Charlotte Flair. And we've also just finished leveling up our Fusion Roxanne Perez. So let's go ahead and combine our Charlotte Flairs. And to remove this from all the decks. And there you go. They are both at level 100, both have the 100 matches, and both have their 5 variants. And there is indeed our Pro Charlotte Flair. I'm going to lock that down and that will almost certainly go into the Forum Center. But let's go ahead and get our fusion for today and see what dual tiered fusion we have for today. Oh, we finally got him. We got the man himself, one Charles Montgomery Punk. That is the chick magnet, Chicago-made CM Punk himself. One big old Phil Brooks. And the very, very cool thing about this fusion image of CM Punk is it's one of his younger appearances from WWE back before he originally left the company. So this is a very cool, almost ACW-esque version of CM Punk that is really nice to see. It's very cool to have that artwork. And you can see there, those are the cards that we have and those are the cards we don't. So we're going to continue making the fusions until we've got a few more of them. But that is a very, very cool one to get. And of course you can swap out the image for whatever other CM Punks that you want to go for. There's a more modern day CM Punk. And of course we can also change the image of our previous CM Punk to the old school version. Or at least you should be able to. That is very unusual. This is not showing up. Sometimes fix this, you just need to go back out and just go back in. And sometimes that just updates the images. I hope. There he is. And there you've got an old school CM Punk. Now, this is another cool thing that someone mentioned to me in my server. That if we go to the dual cards, and if we go to the Uncle Howdy, there is currently left arrow, and when you flip it, it should turn to an up arrow. Yeah, and it has entirely different stats. The Bo Dallas and the Uncle Howdy have very different stats. I don't think it used to be like that. I think that's a new thing. I'm wondering if it happens with anyone else. No, JBL's exactly the same either way. As is the Liv Morgan. It's just Uncle Howdy that seems to change. Everyone else, their stats stay exactly the same. With Damien Priest, the South of Heaven has 1359 to power and charisma, but if you go to the Reckoning, it goes to 956. But if you come out and go back in, Reckoning now has 13.5, 1359, and South of Heaven goes to 956. So that is a really, really strange thing. And the running shoulder breaker is 463 to power and charisma, whereas the People's Elbow is 597. But I think if you do this, it goes to 597 for the running shoulder breaker, and then 463 for the People's Elbow, and it just reverts back to the highest one. So I wonder if it's the same with Cena. It is indeed. You can see that the attitude adjustment attacks flipped over as well. So that's very interesting. Another thing that I was warned about is that if you go into card catalog and you go into duel, that any of your flip events, you cannot actually flip the card in the card catalog. So that is a warning to not go dusting your flip cards, because otherwise you won't be able to get the other image. That will be lost forever. The only way to get it is if you actually keep hold of the card, unlike the other ones where you can get rid of the card and you can still view it in the card catalog. Unfortunately, in this one, it doesn't actually allow you to see the other side. But that one is really crazy with the Uncle Howdy and the Bo Dallas. I don't remember it always being like that. I think that's possibly a new thing that has happened. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys remember that happening beforehand. Very, very crazy, very unusual. Now we're going to do our hype train as well. Let's go ahead and see if we can get ourselves the big old Stardust. So we need to get between 18 and 19. Now a 7, 6, and 5 game. That was unusual. A 7, 6, and 5 is enough for us to get to the hype 2, but we're going to put the 5 down here because a 7, 6, 6 also works. So if we go for this, it just gives us more chance to do more. Now we're going to put the 7 in here, and we're going to put the 5 in the bottom one. We're going to see if this can help us. So a 7 is enough, but I think if we go 6 is also enough, but a 9 is of course way too much. So we'll put the 9 in here, and unfortunately I don't think it matters. What we put in here is just going to be overhyped. So I think that 9 is just unfortunately too much. We're going to have to do that, and then we're just going to have to use the 6 here, and we're just going to have to claim our reward on 4 of 6. And we still have got nothing from these packs. And the other thing is we no longer have the WrestleMania Forever. It is gone. It is entirely finished. So all we can do is dust these cards away or train them out. Now we've got 1 day and 18 hours left to finish off the Stardust event. I need to do 3 more pay-per-view games in order to get the 500 super coins here. I still haven't pulled a Stardust yet, which is a little bit irritating. And I still need to get 108 Cody Rhodes cards to get this and to also finish off the Stardust. So, I'm not entirely sure if I am invested enough because I haven't pulled one. So it wouldn't be a pro, it would just be a single. And I'm not sure I particularly care enough to try and finish. There also doesn't seem to be anything... I mean, there's these ones that give you the 20 different Cody Rhodes, but it costs 2,000 credits, which I just am not prepared to pay 2,000 credits 5 times to get 100 Cody Rhodes. So I'm not sure if I'm going to continue or if I'm going to even complete that quest. I might very well just give it a miss. You can get Cody Rhodes from Tag Team Takedown because the rewards here, every time you win, is going to give you 2 Cody Rhodes, and if you get the max wins, it's going to give you 4. So if you get 5 wins, it gives you 14 of them. So that is an easy way to try and get some Cody Rhodes cards if you want to try and do that yourself. But I'm not sure that I care enough to get this Stardust card. Also, my down arrows are more than good enough at the time being. You can see there that our LA Knight and our Fusion CM Punk aren't even getting into that top 4 slot there. We already have the F1 Damian Priest, we've got the Dashing Cody Rhodes, we've got the F1 Penta, and we have the Battle Pass by old Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? So there we go, folks. I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoy your Backstage Pass tokens. You can let me know what you're going to spend them on. There's many different options out there. You could save up and get the Undertaker's bike. You could save up an awful lot and get the limited edition Undertaker, or you could just use them on getting maybe the Michelle McCool Charisma card. Is it Charisma she gives or power? I can't remember. But regardless, that is it for this little video. I am going to go back to playing Team Ring Domination, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.